Some tackles changed matches, others changed careers, and a few should have never happened. Today, you'll witness 10 of the most brutal moments in football history. No filter, no sugarcoating. Donnarumma versus Singo, PSG versus Monaco. Gianluigi Donnarumma, one of the most valuable goalkeepers in the world, rushed out to stop a counterattack. Singo came in full speed, but what should have been a regular play turned into a horror scene. As Singo tried to leap over the keeper, his boot studs sliced Donnarumma's face. Deep cut, blood pouring. Donnarumma needed stitches right there on the field. The game stopped. The stadium went silent. Not even a yellow card was given. One of the most shocking moments of the season.
Singo trying to lift it over Donnarumma, but the Italian did superbly. I think Singo was...
How Cubarsí versus Red Star. In the 2023 Champions League, the world met Barcelona's rising star. Pau Cubarsí, just 16 years old. Against Red Star, he went up for a header. What looked like a normal aerial duel turned ugly. An elbow crashed into his face. Blood, immediate pain. The referee stopped the match as medical staff rushed in. Cubarsí left with his face covered. It was a brutal reminder of what it means to step into elite football, where youth doesn't protect you. Christian Romero versus Theo Hernandez. Milan versus Tottenham Champions League, round of 16. A fierce game, and Romero playing on the edge as always. 77th minute. Theo Hernandez launched a counterattack. Romero came flying in with a two-footed challenge. No chance of getting the ball. Straight red. Tottenham down to 10 men. They were knocked out of the tournament. Once again, Romero's reckless aggression cost the team dearly, and himself too.
Kept in by Theo Hernandez. That was a strong challenge. And it's going to be trouble here.
Gabriel Jesus versus Ronald Uro. Arsenal versus Barcelona preseason friendly. A soft match? Not quite. Gabriel Jesus received the ball with his back turned. Suddenly, Ronald Araujo stormed in with a wild high foot. His boot nearly snapped Jesus' ankle. The Brazilian screamed. Players clashed. It was only a friendly, but the intensity exploded. No card, just tension. Jesus narrowly avoided a serious injury weeks before the new season. Sergio Ramos versus Mohamed Salah, Champions League final. Real Madrid versus Liverpool. All eyes on Salah, Liverpool's star. Ramos tangled with him in midfield. They fell together, but Ramos had locked Salah's arm. The twist dislocated Salah's shoulder. He cried as he walked off. The world watched in disbelief. Egypt panicked. Salah's World Cup was in danger. Ramos was accused of foul play. Madrid won, but that tackle remains one of football's most controversial moments. Liverpool fans have never forgiven him.
For Salah. Ramos got a foot in there to knock it away. Let's go. Chase back towards his own goal. Can they win it off him?
Zuniga versus Neymar, 2014 World Cup quarterfinal. Brazil versus Colombia. Neymar carried the hopes of a nation. 86th minute. Zuniga jumped into Neymar's back, knee first. Direct hit to the lower spine. Neymar collapsed, screaming in pain. He fractured a vertebra. Out of the World Cup, Brazil lost more than a player. They lost their soul. What followed was the infamous 7-1 against Germany. Zuniga's challenge didn't just end Neymar's tournament. It broke Brazil's heart.
Volta no Neymar. O juiz deu vantagem. É porque sentiram. Ele tomou uma pancada ali.
Felipe Melo versus Robin, 2010 World Cup quarterfinals. Brazil versus Netherlands. Intense match. Robin had been fouled all game, but Felipe Melo snapped. No ball, no hesitation. He stomped on Robin's back. Referees saw it clearly. Straight red. Brazil fell apart and were eliminated. The media exploded. Melo's image never recovered. His World Cup ended in disgrace.
Caught here by Felipe Melo. Red card.
Pepe versus Casquero. Real Madrid versus Getafe La Liga, 2009. Getafe attacked. Casquero was fouled in the box by Pepe, but the real chaos started after. Casquero was on the ground. Pepe lost it. He kicked him twice, then kicked another player. Pure aggression. He was banned for 10 games. The footage went viral. This wasn't football. This was violence. And Pepe's reputation was permanently scarred.
Real Madrid are launching an appeal, which in itself just seems to fly in the face of any common sense or moral standing that they may feel that they have. What is the rationale behind it? Why do they feel they have grounds to appeal a 10-game ban when it could have been a whole lot more, Guillaume?
Well, football justice in Spain is a joke.
Nigel de Jong versus Xabi Alonso, 2010 World Cup final. Spain versus Netherlands. Xabi Alonso went to control a ball in midfield. De Jong came flying in. Kung Fu kick. Studs in the chest. Full force. The referee saw it and only gave a yellow. The world watched in shock. One of the most violent fouls in a World Cup final. When almost unpunished. Spain would win the title, but that image stayed forever.
Recuperando la pelota con
falta
español.
Fuerte
Deja seguir
de
el
Jong.
árbitro, no, va a haber tarjeta.
Y le va a sacar a María. Y ya están los dos de contención en Holanda con amarilla.
Roy Keane versus Alfinga Haaland, 2001 Manchester Derby. United versus City. Years earlier, Haaland mocked Keane during an injury. Keane never forgot. This time, revenge came fast. Keane lunged straight into Haaland's knee. Brutal, deliberate. Years later, Keane admitted, "I meant it." That tackle ended Haaland's career. It wasn't football. It was payback, cold and calculated. These weren't just fouls. They were statements. Each one left scars the game can't erase. Which of these moments stuck with you the most? Drop your comment below.